What's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, and these boys is working. Everybody working. Smitty, Coop, Elijah. And I think a lot ain't said about Elijah Moore, man. Him being in a pretty tough room, a pretty tough wide receiver room. But we're gonna talk about that, in the video, man. Where I give my opinion, kind of on Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore, him, Cooper DeJean, and Saquon Barkley are getting some workouts done. Workouts I ain't never seen done. So I'm curious about what they're working on. What are they trying to get accomplished with the exercises that they're doing? Because it's pretty unorthodox. I'm gonna show those to you. I would like to hear y'all opinion. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion, but that's gonna be in the video, man. Y'all stay tuned. We also gonna talk about the trade rumors around Jalen Carter. If you follow me, you understand that I'm telling you where it's gonna be, man. There's gonna be no trading of Jalen Carter, really. Like when we signed when we signed Jordan Davis, we kind of committed ourselves to the Jalen Carter train. And you know what, the same could be said about the Elijah Moore thing to AJ Brown, but this is a little different. This is a little different, and I'm gonna tell you why in the video. So stay tuned. Don't miss that. We're gonna talk about Smitty getting that work. I think Smitty got the same kind of mindset as a Jalen Hurts, man. They both of these guys kind of let their play do the talking, but they hear it all. Now Smitty might not be a person who will bring it back up like a Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is gonna bring it back up to let you know that he heard you. But Smitty might not be like that. But how he working is making me. It's got me feeling like he's trying to prove a whole lot of people wrong. I think Smitty and everybody else who probably is a Philadelphia Eagles fan believe that Smitty can be a number one. He was a number one the whole time he was here. It was just AJ Brown and Smitty. It was two number ones. Darius Slay said it best. It was two number ones. But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna see some of the workouts he's been doing, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my opinion of what Smitty gonna get accomplished. What I think that Smitty will get accomplished this year, and uh, you know, I would like to hear y'all comments and what y'all think he gonna do. We're gonna give a little prediction at the end of it too. So, um, Jalen Hurts, Jalen Hurts, he's been getting some, I would say, unfair ratings. I think some unfair ratings. Um, and it's a lot of media people who's just coming out. Even Emmanuel Acho don't even really like Jalen Hurts like that. Um, I sometimes I believe that he don't even like the Philadelphia Eagles, man. But um, I don't. I for him to say that number 17 as far as the NFL quarterbacks is concerned is just a slap in the face to a Jalen Hurts, man. And I'm gonna tell you why I understand what's the mindset behind it. But then again, I'm gonna tell y'all why I feel like it's a little bit of bias going into the decision for him to be that low down. And we're gonna do that in the video. So let's get it. Yeah, I done fell so many times, but I got back up. I've been drugged through the mud, like it ain't been enough. I'm still going, 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 still going. And I done felt so much pain that I wanna give up, but I just can't stop now, cause I've been through too much. I'm still going, 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 still going. Saquon Barkley, Cooper DeJean, Elijah Moore are getting some workouts in, and they are doing some crazy things, man. I don't know what this stuff like. It looked like maybe I see them do some lower body stuff, but I see them do some upper body stuff. I don't know what they're working on, man. But this is kind of stuff that you have super soldiers work on, man. This is a whole lot of balance. It looks like a whole lot of balance. Just I could expect some really crazy things this year, man, from these exercises that I'm seeing. And you know what? That brings me to the Elijah Moore thing, man. We don't talk a lot about Elijah Moore, man. And I think Elijah Moore might be somebody who shined in training camp. Um, I think some of the people that I feel like will be really, really good in training camp is Dontavian Wicks. We know Smitty is submitted into his spot. I think I think Eli Stowers is going to be pretty good in training camp. Um, I think Elijah Moore will be amongst those guys in really good performance in training camp. It's going to be very hard for any any wide receiver who's not starting to to put up a really big performance uh because you're going to be with the second team, and I think like Darius Cooper, I do believe Darius Cooper will pick up where he left off at, and um Elijah Moore will also come to the forefront. If if the offense goes three wide receivers, I'm thinking maybe Makai Lemon, Dontavian Wicks, um, in there with the first teamers, and I think Elijah Moore, maybe Hollywood Brown, and Darius Cooper might be in there with the second team. I'm just spitballing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just stabbing in the dark. Like, excuse me if I hit somebody, but that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen, man. Because Elijah Moore has been working. I follow him on Instagram, and he has been busting ass. Excuse my language. I can't wait to see what he put down in training camp. All right, now these trade rumors with Jalen Carter, man, I think are so overblown, man. It's just it's not a lot to talk about, and because he hadn't signed yet, you can make the rumor. Oh man, they want to trade him. He was in this package with this package deal before. He might have been. He might have been the time when he was with Michael Parsons. They was trying to trade him for Michael Parsons. Um, yeah, that might have been real. You know what I'm saying? And that was then. You don't trade somebody who's 25 and can impact a game like a Jalen Carter. I sit.
If you ask a offensive coordinator, they do not want to play against Jalen Carter because they know how good he is. So I would not want to trade him. I think he's so good. I hate when teams trade great players. Knowing how good Nick Sirianni is, knowing how great Howie Roseman is, I don't think we'll trade him. But I do think that we'll give him a funny type contract where they can control him enough because you know the saying, man. Once you give a player too much money, you get more of that player. You get what I'm saying? And if it's more aggressive, if it's more this, more that, you get that when that money comes. But I don't want to trade him, though. Jalen Carter is the real deal. Shoot. And I do not want to play against him.
All the cards not to play him. I don't want to play him either. I like what I like our guards. Not enough for Jalen Carter to be going right. I remember he was giving Steen at work. I'm not confident in Jalen Carter. They called him the Aaron Donald of this era. I'm not confident in letting a Jalen Carter come wreck a whole team. Not doing it. Not doing it. I don't think I don't think Nick Sirianni or Howie Roseman believe the same thing. That's dead. That's dead for the people who want to see us do some crazy crap like that. It is dead. Let's get into the other stuff. My man Smitty has been busting hump. He has been working very, very hard. Um, um, and taking this wide receiver thing this wide receiver one, not to say he hadn't been doing it in years before that. But a lot of people have noticed that maybe Smitty had gotten a little bigger. He looked like he put on some muscle. He might have put on some muscle. He is getting older, metabolism slows down. So with the training regimen, he probably did put on a little muscle. But the way he works out, I don't know if people kept up with how Chad Johnson worked out. It's a reason for why Chad Johnson can eat Burger King. I mean, no, McDonald's. I'm sorry. No disrespect, Chad. But it's a reason why Chad can go eat McDonald's for his breakfast, lunch, and dinner because how he worked out. Like he's still doing that now. He's still eating McDonald's now, and he worked out. Smitty looks about the same thing as far as his workout regimens. It looked like his workout regimens. It don't matter what he eat, it won't hold. It won't hold. So And when I say that, man, I'm saying him and Jalen Hurts hear everything. He hear all the talks. He seemed aggravated about people kept bringing up AJ Brown and was it OTAs? It might have been OTAs or something like that, or mini camps. And he was there and they asked him about AJ Brown. He said, "They ain't got nothing to do with me." He said that ain't got nothing to do with me maybe 2 times before that. He seems very irritated by the fact that people believe got so much to say about the AJ Brown thing. And I'm not saying he jealous. I'm just saying he locked in. Michael Irvin is starting to become a fan of Jalen Hurts. If he wasn't a fan before seeing this, he's probably a fan now. Or hearing this,
this quote, this saying that I heard Jalen Hurts say, I get chills thinking about it. He said, "I said to all my playmakers, we cannot just feel the temperature in the room. We must be the thermometer." Oh, snap! Oh, do y'all get how great that is? Oh, snap! All of my playmakers, we can't just receive what's going on in the game. We gonna set the tone every Sunday out here. And then they put that damn tape on every time one of them make a play. I saw Devontae Smith jumping up, taking balls down like he was the 6'5" Arthur Warren Brown. I said, "Oh God, this is ugly. This is ugly." What?
he's probably a fan now. He's able, because Michael Irvin has played the game. He know what that means to be able to get a team to rally. I mean, for somebody to get a team or to get his skill players to rally around him to make something happen. If you're not convinced that Jalen Hurts is a top tier quarterback after listening to this, you never will be. You never will be. Just like, man, look, Jalen Hurts is much more than the abilities that he's able to do on the field. If you look at Tom Brady, before Tom Brady was Tom Brady, he before the championships, before he is Hall of Fame Tom Brady, he was this dude. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't run. He ain't got a rocket on. Nobody really can tell me what Tom Brady does great. Nobody can tell me that. Nobody can tell me what Tom Brady does at a high level. He wins. So why is it okay? Why is it okay that we can be okay with Tom Brady just winning? And when Jalen Hurts win, it's because his offensive line. Tom Brady had a nice offensive line. It's because he had this kind of running back. Tom Brady played with Randy Moss, Gronk. He played with supposed we ain't on his head about it.
I feel like he's been to 2 Super Bowls. He's won 1 in 6 years. He's played 82 games. He's always available outside of like
missed the playoffs,
a concussion.
No, never.
He's 57 and 25. To be fair, because we do judge guys not just winning. The offense had 194 yards per game last year.
The passing offense.
Passing offense. Yeah. That was 22nd in the league. Yeah. And in 2 games where he didn't complete a pass in a half of football. Yes. That's weird.
No, of course.
Does that make you the 17th ranked quarterback? No, but it is weird, and it got your offensive coordinator fired.
No.
All right, here's my deal. Here's my only rebuttal with that. Here's my only rebuttal with that. Jalen Hurts was put in an offense that wasn't that good. Now, you might say, "Oh, well, he can make checks. He can do this. Well, here's the thing. You can only check to a play that's already designed to the offense. And if all the route trees and all the stuff as far as passing look the exact same or somewhat similar to the same, you're going to get the same results. There's nobody who want to give him no credit for not turning the ball over heavy in this very predictable offense, not being creative, the offense not being creative enough for his playmakers. There's times in the season where Jalen Hurts just made something up. It's not his job. His job is to execute the plays that are put in front of him. That means checks, all that. It's not his job to to come up with route schemes. It's not his job. But last year, Smitty had one he did against the Vikings. He did. Jalen Hurts came over with a wheel route that he told Saquon Barkley to just go on. You remember when? And then Saquon Barkley was like, "That wasn't even in the playbook." He did those things just to be competitive. That has got to go for something. That offense was so bad, and a lot of people I think dude said he got his OC fired. No, his OC got his OC fired. His head coach got his OC fired because it wasn't just Kevin Petula's offense. It was also Nick Sirianni's offense. And Nick Sirianni liked to run a certain type of offense. So for every kind of OC that came there that had to do what Nick Sirianni wanted them to do, that offense looked the same. But there's a time where Nick Sirianni took his hand off the wheel. We went to the Super Bowl. In 2022, he took his hand completely off the wheel because he thought he was getting fired, and we went to the Super Bowl. That is all I got, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn those post notifications on. Y'all keep missing this good stuff. All right, man, we out.